Have you ever seen something that stopped you in your tracks because you simply did not expect it? That is exactly what happened when a set of so-called secret photos of Dylan Dreyer suddenly appeared online. Fans were not just surprised. Many were amazed, others were confused, and plenty of people wanted to know the truth behind them. What made these images spread so quickly was not anything shocking, but the mystery surrounding them. They were not posted on her official social media, and they did not look like the polished, studio-quality images people were used to seeing. Instead, they felt personal, almost like quiet moments captured without any intention of being shared publicly. That alone was enough to spark curiosity across the internet. It all began when a small collection of these unseen photos surfaced on a fan page. Almost instantly, questions started flooding in. People wondered if the images were real, when they were taken, and why no one had seen them before. The first picture that caught attention showed Dylan holding something small in her hands. Viewers began guessing what it could be. Some believed it was a meaningful personal item, perhaps connected to her family life, while others thought it might be something related to her work. What stood out most, however, was not the object itself, but the mood of the photo. Dylan looked calm, relaxed, and completely natural. There was no professional lighting, no carefully planned pose, just a genuine moment, and that authenticity is what drew people in. The second photo added even more intrigue. In this one, Dylan was sitting outdoors, appearing focused as she read something. The internet quickly filled with theories. Some people suggested she might be working on a new project, perhaps writing a book or preparing something exciting behind the scenes. Others believed it was simply a quiet moment during a break from her busy schedule. Because she is known for her work on morning television and weather reporting, fans are used to seeing her constantly active and energetic. Seeing her in a peaceful, thoughtful setting created a contrast that people found fascinating. Then came the third image, the one that truly went viral. In this photo, Dylan seemed to be reacting to something off-camera, with an expression that looked surprised or amused. This single moment quickly turned into memes, captions, and endless reposts. People who had no idea about the original story began sharing it just because it was funny and relatable. This is how quickly the internet can take a simple image and turn it into a widespread trend. As the photos continued to circulate, reactions varied widely. Many fans appreciated seeing a more natural side of her and felt it made her even more relatable. Others questioned whether the images should have been shared at all, since they seemed personal. Some viewers even expressed concern, thinking she looked slightly tired in one of the pictures, and sent supportive messages encouraging her to rest. It is interesting how just a few candid photos can lead to such a wide range of emotions and discussions. After several days of speculation, Dylan finally addressed the situation, and her explanation was much simpler than most people expected. She shared that the photos were taken by someone close to her during everyday moments. They were not part of any secret project, nor were they meant to create mystery. The image where she appeared surprised was simply her reacting to something funny her child said. The photo where she was reading was just her writing down ideas for a future segment. In other words, there was no hidden story at all, just normal life happening in real time. So, why did these photos matter so much? The answer is simple. People often forget that public figures have ordinary lives beyond what we see on screen. When these images appeared, they reminded everyone that Dylan is not just a television personality, but also a person with quiet, thoughtful, and sometimes funny, everyday moments. In a world where most online content is carefully edited and presented, these genuine snapshots felt refreshing. In the end, the story behind these photos is not about secrets or surprises. It is about how easily ordinary moments can become extraordinary when seen through the lens of public curiosity. Sometimes the simplest explanation is the real one, and sometimes the most meaningful moments are the ones that were never meant to go viral in the first place.